Hello and welcome to Super Over. I'm Anand Narasimhan, and we are looking at cricket, the IPL match between Chennai Super Kings and Punjab Kings has just gotten over. And at this point, one would have thought that the Chennai Super Kings will go all out. They haven't. They set up a total which was chased down by KL Rahul. So the 53rd match ends with the Punjab Kings getting 12 points on the table, and they have done it at a healthy pace. Now, what this has done is this has slotted the Punjab Kings just behind Kolkata Knight Riders in terms of net run rate, but they are level on points. The Punjab Kings have now finished their entire 14 games. Whether or not they will get into the playoffs depends on how big a win it is for the Rajasthan Royals. Can they really, really overturn the cart and upset the cart for the Kolkata Knight Riders? Because it will now then go down to the wire. If you look at the points table so far, Rajasthan Royals and Punjab Kings should consider themselves out of the playoffs race. But it all boils down to what happens tonight. If the Rajasthan Royals win big, just like Mumbai Indians did against them, and that's what put paid to their chances. It will all boil down to the net run rate. And right now, if you look at the net run rate, Kolkata Knight Riders have the healthiest of the net run rates. And unless Mumbai Indians really, really win big, it is unlikely that the Kolkata Knight Riders will have so much to sweat about. But if Rajasthan Royals win big tonight, and Mumbai Indians win big in the last match of the IPL, that is match number 56, which they play against Sunrisers Hyderabad, then Kolkata Knight Riders will sweat. There's another interesting twist in the entire story that we can look forward to at this point. That is with what is happening at the top three. In the top three, also the Royal Challengers Bangalore right now don't have a very good net run rate. So Chennai Super Kings, despite losing tonight, may continue to remain number two on the points table purely on the basis of a much, much healthier net run rate. So the match against Delhi Capitals, which is the match number 55, the penultimate match of the league stages of this season of the IPL between Delhi Capitals and Royal Challengers Bengaluru, RCB will have to really, really push hard on the pedal and win really big to try and topple Chennai Super Kings from the number two spot and get there slotted behind Delhi Capitals at 1 and 2. Now, is that going to happen? We'll have to wait and watch how the games play out. But it's been interesting. Every team has had a chance till the time they floundered it. The Rajasthan Royals only have their own form to blame because nothing else can be blamed because they're blow hot, blow cold, and this blow hot, blow cold somewhere has impacted them. Last match में देखो ना यार 190 चेज करने के बाद आप ये 91 पे फोल्ड हो जाते हो तो फिर फायदा क्या है? There is no this one, and then you allowed the Mumbai Indians to really catch up on the net run rate and really take it away. And they squandered their playoff chances with that win. Rajasthan Royals knew, and I think Sanju Samson also realizes. Today the match is in Sharjah, so it's quite dodgy as to what the outcome would be because low-scoring games have become very, very challenging here. Uh, High-scoring matches, not too many to come by. So we'll have to see the team that wins the toss, what they will prefer to do as far as this match is concerned. Right now, at this point in time, the only good news that we can look for from the Kolkata Knight Riders' point of view is that both Andre Russell and Lockie Ferguson were seen in the nets. They had an intensive net session and they were firing on cylinders. That's what the Kolkata Knight Riders claim. So will they play in a if they do play, then Shakib Al Hassan and Team Saudi will have to be benched. It just looks like a match which the Rajasthan Royals will do their best to win big, and a match which the Kolkata Knight Riders, if they win, they will find themselves comfortably sealing that fourth place in the playoff because they would have a much healthier net run rate and they would not really sweat on the result that the Mumbai Indians have against the Sunrisers Hyderabad, unless it's a really, really one-sided game and they win really big. That's when they will have to take the calculators out and say, "अरे net run rate, इधर क्या मैं जा रहा हूँ कि आ रहा हूँ कि निकल रहा हूँ." But two seasons, two back-to-back seasons, Kolkata Knight Riders के साथ ऐसा हो चुका है कि they have to depend on the fate of somebody else and the result of some other match to determine their own fate and future as far as the IPL is concerned. Not a very happy place to be कि आप किसी और की मेहरबानी पे आपको chance मिल रहा है. You would want to secure and seal things on your own, but that has not happened. So that is something which should concern the team think tank. But they'll take it if they get a qualification, and if it comes down to that, then they'll take it. Let's look back at this game quickly. Chennai Super Kings putting on 134 on the board. Were they expected to do much better after the start that they kind of got? And with Faf du Plessis there, but nobody really sticking it out around him. Mahendra Singh Dhoni also, although he said that he'll be back in yellow, खेलूंगा कि नहीं पता नहीं, लेकिन रहूंगा yellow में ही. Chennai Super Kings छोड़ के नहीं जाऊंगा. तो does he become coach and mentor and non-playing captain? We'll have to wait and watch what happens, because Chennai Super Kings as a team will get a total overhaul with the auctions coming into play, and the dynamics also changing. But today you expected them to somebody else to stick it there, and that didn't happen. I'm very impressed with Arshdeep Singh. Arshdeep Singh more than Harshal Patel, although Harshal is among the wickets and he's got a lot of wickets this season. But as pure play, good fast bowling that is on display. Umran Malik for me, Avesh Khan, Arshdeep Singh. These have been standouts for me. These three players, these three bowlers, among the young bowlers, fast bowlers who've been doing well, they have been standouts. No, not taking anything away from Harshal Patel, but somehow these three इनको देखते हैं तो ऐसा लगता है यार कुछ करेंगे कुछ करेंगे कुछ करेंगे. It's good to see that the pace bowling stable is quite healthy and robust for us as from and gone compared to a time in the 90s when you had to call a Javagal Srinath back from retirement at that time, because हमारे पास फास्ट बॉलर नहीं होते थे यार. ढूंढ के निकाल दो कोई तो ला दो जो 135 140 डालते हैं. अब ये लोग रेगुलरली, yesterday तो उमरान मलिक bowled at 152. That was like brilliant. And it was amazing to see him really pick up the pace there. I don't know if I remember correctly. I don't know if I saw it right on the screen, and I saw it said 156 is the pace at which he had bowled, and I was like, wow, that's getting to the fastest delivery ever bowled. And that is possible if this guy is groomed properly and if he continues. What a find from Jammu and Kashmir, and I'm so happy for him. And clearly, people are sitting up and taking notice of the heart that he's showing to bowl those 4 overs, the effort, and of course, there's a thought process there. So, sorry for digressing just a bit, but talent है तो बात करना बनता है और appreciate करना बनता है. Getting among the wickets with Chris Jordan, Arshdeep, so they pegged them back regularly, and but then what a gem of an innings from KL Rahul. आज ही विल फील कि यार मैं मैच खत्म भी कर सकता हूँ, फिनिश भी कर सकता हूँ. कगार डोर स्टेप पे पहुंचा के आउट नहीं होगा. लास्ट बॉल वो छक्का मार के उसने भाई साहब कर दिया कि it is possible for us to win. But what they did significantly is they won big because they finished the match in 13 overs. To be able to chase down 139 in 13 overs is a big 134 in 13 overs is no mean achievement. They had to get to 135, and what they did is they chased it in 13 overs, and that's the reason why the Punjab Kings are just slotted behind KKR in terms of that healthy net run rate. They are at minus 0.001. That's the impact that it made. So today, if Rajasthan Royals win big, Rajasthan Royals sliding down in the net run rate minus 0.737 because of that loss, which helped Mumbai Indians pick up the net run rate and jump to about minus 0.48. So it's now going to be a play of net run rates in that fight for that fourth spot. But somewhere one gets the sense that Kolkata Knight Riders, if they win tonight, they will seal it. Then it will become too far and beyond for Mumbai Indians to catch up with them, and they will be comfortable. So then it looks like Delhi Capitals, Chennai Super Kings, Royal Challengers Bangalore, and KKR. That means it will be an RCB versus KKR and Delhi versus Chennai. And then, of course, you will have the after the eliminator, it will be playoff number 2, and that was the and that's when you would have the finalists. But somewhere the ऐसा लग रहा है कि more or less settled है कि top 4 teams इस बार के IPL में कौन सी होंगी. Delhi, Chennai, Bengaluru, and Kolkata. That's how it looks like as it is on the points table, that it will settle unless something drastic happens and something miraculous happens. Is it going to happen at Sharjah? We'll have to wait and watch. Nitish Rana is not very far from 3,000 runs, if I remember correctly, in T20 cricket and in IPL. So he should be in the run. हाँ, he needs just 5 runs. So हो जाना चाहिए उसका भी ऐसा नहीं है कि नहीं होगा. Owen Morgan, it's important that he scores runs today. Is he going to get some runs under his belt? We'll have to wait and watch. पिछली बार 115 चेज करने में इनके पसीने छूट गए थे despite Shubman Gill getting among the runs. This time around they would want their captain also to deliver with the bat along with just being a captain. You can't have a non-contributing captain. Captaincy cannot be your own contribution or the only contribution. And I'm sure someone like an Owen Morgan is super over. Hope you enjoyed watching this chat and this broadcast. Tell us what you think, and also join us on the regular general news and hard news. It's a busy day, but to talk cricket, it's always some fun. With that, I'm going to wind up. Let's keep close tabs on the games, and then I'll catch up. I'll see you tomorrow, where somewhere just before the final match of the league stages, we will take stock of who's going to make it to the playoffs, and we will set up that final game, Mumbai Indians versus the Sunrisers Hyderabad. We'll talk soon after Delhi Capitals versus Royal Challengers. So till then, bye bye.